Hello everyone and welcome to Jemma's Window. If you have done the calculations in the box below or from the box below and calculated you are a power year number 3, then you're at the right place. If you're a power year number 3, it means the month of June for you is the month of 9, the month of endings. So, I have a few important days here for you in the month of June. I'm going to read them to you now, threes, and then we're going to go over what the numbers mean once again. Okay, so the important days for you for romance in June, threes, are June 6th, June 15th, and June 24th. Important days for anything where you have double power on your side are June 9th, June 18th, and June 27th. For endings, if you'd like to end something, wrap something up, or you're waiting for something to end, those days would be June 9th, June 18th, and June 27th. And if you're looking to get a new job, to pitch a new idea, to start up something new and something ingenious, the best days are June 4th, June 13th, and June 22nd. And days for money. Days for money coming in from any source whatsoever, expecting it or not expecting it, June 8th, June 17th, and June 26th. Okay, so now just reviewing quickly, threes. How do you get to your power year number? You take the month of your birth and you add it to the day of your birth. Just those two numbers. Now, if it's a double digit that you end up with, you add those two numbers together until you get a single digit. So if you add your month and you add your day and you're adding 5 plus 5 and you get 10, you add 1 plus 0, you get 1. Okay, you've done your calculations. Add your month, add your day, get your single digit. Except if it's 11, now if it's 11, hold on to it and just put a 2 underneath it. But if it's any other number, reduce it and add it to 3. Add it to 3. 2019 is the year of 3. So we had our 1 plus 0 is 1. We add it to 3. That would make someone in the year of 4. All right, threes. Now that I've confused you more than you were to begin with, let's review. 3 is a year that can bring on drama. It is a great year for anybody in the arts who is trying to achieve anything. But I find that even though you'll always read that 3 is about fun and dating and keeping it light and not getting serious, I find that 3 can attract drama into your life. Now, sometimes it's fun drama. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt drama. But it is a fact of 3. Now you're in the month of 9, and that's a month of endings. So something, you have a hankering to wrap it up, and move on. So let's start our reading today with in business. So for those of you who are already in a job, have a business, this segment's going to be for you. Now, I'm going to move very quickly, and we're going to go from business, and then we're going to go to relationships, and then we're going to go to any situation that you have in your life. What's the best outcome that can be achieved by it? Okay, 3, so hang in there. Let's go through this. Let's shuffle these cards, and we're asking for 3s for those of you who are in a business or have a job. How's it going to go for this month of endings, this month of June for you? All right, here we go. Whoa. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice, 3s. Okay, so what we have is that we have our Sun card in the here and now. So if you're in a job or you're in a position, you know, you may feel like you're being yanked or pulled, or you're not quite sure what you're thinking about the job that you already have or the position you're in. But this is the Sun card, where the Sun wants you to succeed. So it's going to push you in all the right directions. Woo, or people towards you in all the right directions to make your dreams and your wishes come true. It's going to help you lighten up a little bit about where am I going? How am I doing? Why is this person bossing me around? Why is this person telling me what to do? Why am I waiting on this person? Coming into the future, it's going to help you lighten up if you feel the confidence that things are going to be okay. Because the card that I have coming into fruition for you, threes, is that you want to lead, that you're a leader, and that you tend to always want to lead, and you tend to always want to know how things are going, how am I doing. And what it's saying is that if you can just sit back and trust and have confidence, and even if you give yourself a certain amount of time, well, I'm going to give this job another 6 months, or this position another 6 months, and sit back, oh my goodness gracious, you're going to stop stopping things from happening through anxiety and bad vibes, whatever you want to call it, and things are going to flow much better for you. Now, where you're coming from, threes, I'm going a little backwards here, is that you've been following your instincts thus far. Keep following your instincts. You're even though it may feel herky-jerky and wrong sometimes, you're really doing a good job with your instincts to get you where you want to go. So that's very, very nice, threes. And the endings where I see here is that you wanting to lead and just letting life lead you for a little while. That's the ending of being the micromanager. Very, very nice. Okay, so that's your answer for those of you who are in that job or have that position or business. Now we're going to take a look at a new, those of you who are looking for work. Now this month of endings can be that you're right. It's the month that they may be making layoffs or cutbacks, and yes, you might be one of them and you've been expecting it. It might be you who says, I can't take this anymore. You may not be leaving the job. You may just have made up your mind that it's time. That's what the numbers will do to you. They'll put a burr in your saddle, so to speak, threes, okay? So let's take a look, threes, at for those of you who are looking for a position. Okay. I can't help but mention that, threes, that the middle card, one of the things that it means is the can be real estate. So you might be thinking of a different location, a different venue, a different territory is the word that I'm looking for. Working from home instead of working at work, or getting out of the home and getting yourself an office. I feel like there is a month of changes for you in one way, shape, or other when it comes to work, that it's a possibility that you might make changes. Now, extremely ironically, we have the same card from two different decks for coming into your future. And it's the card, I want to give you the exact card. It's the Eight of Wands card, but it's the card, it's my card for who's going to lead. Who's going to lead. And it's just so ironic beyond that you got the same card in the same position in the same reading. So, this is feeling a little differently. I read intuitively. I have meanings for all of my cards, of course, but I have, for this one up here, it's all about you. It's all about you letting go if you have a position already, and letting somebody else lead, letting life lead, letting some things fall into place for you instead of micromanaging. Now, if you're looking for the job, I have a different feeling, same card, whereas, you want to lead, but I feel like it's a male energy actually, who has some very good ideas or very good suggestions, or maybe suggestions that you don't like for those of you threes who are looking for a job, but I feel like they should be listened to. They should be listened to and respected, and figure out how you can make the advice from this person work for you. Coming from your recent past, I have a very nice card where you're working, very, very nicely, or you've been working very, very nicely, but suddenly there's a change in the air, and it could be career, it could be the location where you're working, or maybe you thought, well, I I had success in this particular industry. Let me continue in this industry. And the cards are saying you might rethink that and just tweak things a bit. It even is suggesting you may even go into business for yourself in some way, shape, or form. But there's something of a more independent feeling on one hand, looking for this new position or change. And then there's listening to somebody's advice that you normally wouldn't really want to hear or listen to, because you want to listen to yourself instead. So, interesting. Make it work for you, threes. Fit it to your situation and tweak. Now, let's come over to relationships and love and see what we have. Oh, we lost one of our candles there. So, relationship and love. And one of our candles went out. Let's see what that means, threes. See, we talk about drama. Now, that's very dramatic. It's very dramatic. So, I don't know. That's what I find with three, is that I can attract drama into my life. Let's take a look for those of you who are in a relationship. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, and we are talking about that month of endings in June. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so you're in a relationship, or you've had a relationship and it's been on and off, or you're on this slight break, you're not really sure what to do, and you're not really sure what to look. And I feel like the outcome, I'm going to get to the nitty gritty, okay? But the outcome, threes, it's matching your 9 mentality, the mentality of endings. Whatever it is you've been hoping for, fighting for, praying for, pushing for, unnaturally pushing for, threes, it's not your year. The year of 3 is more for dating than being serious. And now, if you're serious, you stay serious, threes. But numerologically speaking, which is what we're doing, you're not meant to have all this drama going on in a negative way in the love life. And it's talking about both you and the person that you're thinking of need to go off on your own for a while. I always call it the be Heathcliff, go and make your fortune and then come back. But it's not just you doing that, and it's not just them doing that. It's both of you doing that. Let go. Let go of what you've been holding on to in the relationship, and let it cure itself and make itself better. What's going on here is that you've had hang-ups in the past about, yes, but I need this and I want this, or I don't need that and I don't want that. Then you have the other person withholding information from you, not letting you in, not telling you what's what. And it's time to let it go and be free. It's the month. It's June. Let go. Let it be free. You know that old saying, if it was meant to be yours, it's going to come back. But this isn't just about a breakup. You could be in a relationship where you've both been nagging at each other because each of you have wanted different things, and you just finally say, go you want to join this club, or you want to do boys night out on Friday nights, and it was always our date night. Just go, because I'm going to go and do something too on that night. Okay, that's your advice, threes, for June. Now, if you're looking, all right, this is just fallen out, which is the same card that you wrapped up with over here, and this is just fallen out, so I'm gonna use them as extra. Okay, threes, here we go. So, okay, if you are looking for relationships, there's relationships aplenty. Oh my God. Relationships aplenty for you, threes. What I'm curious about is who do you keep and who goes? Because you've got up to 3 relationships in your life, and there's been a recent one, a newer one, or the longing for you, from you, to know, is Mr. Right, is Miss Right in this group of players? And I feel like you've got your heart set on, I know I flirt with this one and this one's texting me and da 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 da, but I really would like somebody special. Now, I gotta figure this out, because what we have is that you're halfway there. Your answer is when you're seeing people, or you want to see people, and you've got these flutterings going on around you. Another thing I'm going to suggest to you is I do a lot of readings, and I have some clients that come in who haven't had a date in a long time, many days, many months, even years. And then I have other clients who just always have somebody around. They're always going to have somebody around. They may not always like who's around to settle down with, but there's always somebody around. And that's what I feel like this is saying. You're one of those people that you'll always have action. There's always somebody around. And so you're halfway there for many reasons. Maybe you've been working on yourself and trying to get better at certain things. Maybe you're getting better at letting go. Letting go of old ideas. This is a month of endings. Old ideas of how you thought it was supposed to be. The kind of person you thought you would end up with. Or, all right, so I'm not going to be settled down by this year, and I thought that I was. You're letting go. That letting go of things is going to make you go even farther. The whole reading today for you is about letting go of preconceived notions or old notions that you have. Okay, now we had 2 cards that fell, and one, ironically, is the same card that we had over here. And I feel like you're meant to keep your eyes open. You're making positive changes, whatever those changes are in your life, or maybe somebody's created those changes for you and you've had to suck it up and keep on moving. But you're looking for this new love or this new relationship, and it's about you're going to have more time for adventure. This year of 3 is about adventure for you in love. And it's about recreating yourself. And it might be that recreating might be that, what if you found a new love and you decided to move? All of a sudden, somebody left you a house in God knows where, and you're like, oh my goodness, I pushed for this new relationship. I've been in it 4 months, 5 months, something like that, and I've always wanted to move to whatever, and now this has fallen into my lap. I feel like you're being stalled. You're being stalled by the universe, so that you can get all your ducks in order and you can be where you're supposed to be for things to fall into place for you, and you can make the changes within you and your life to get there. And I'm leaving it at that, because that's pretty intense and it's pretty good stuff. It's pretty good stuff for you, 3s. Now, 3s, if you just think of the situation, any situation at all, you want to see a change in a situation, an improvement, it's okay if it's about work, it's okay if it's about love and you've already asked the question or thought you've, asked the question. It's fine. You can ask it again, or you can ask something brand new. Let's ask for the best possible outcome that you can get. Okay. All right, I'll start with the top one. Okay. Okay, let's see. What we have here is what's happening is like this haggling back and forth situation. What I have you coming from is the perfect partnership card. So I feel like you've had a good thing going, or a good arrangement going, or a good understanding of something going, and now you're throwing it out there to make some kind of a change, and now there's going to be some upheaval. And I want to suggest to you, the card that we have coming up is the shh. Don't tell anybody yet. Do your research. Do your questions, make your questions. It's a month of endings for you threes. You're looking for some fire, and maybe some change, and maybe some drama, and maybe something flashy. But if you speak too soon, whatever this means to you, you could blow it. You could blow it. So you know in your mind what you want. So go after it as quietly and as silently as you can, and as cautiously as you can. July is the month of new beginnings. And I feel like what we're getting here is that come the very end of June or the beginning of July, go for it. Make a decision and go for it. But until then, try to keep it as quiet, whatever you want, whatever you're waiting for, whatever your needs are, because I feel like you've had a good thing going in whatever your question is, or a good understanding, or a good rapport, and we don't want to blow it by you getting hyper, and wanting to take charge. I want to take charge. I gotta know. It could blow it for you. Now, we had a card that fell out. This is a card about, it's my Four of Cups card, and those are helpful Hannahs around you. And it means that, remember we just said to be quiet? If you talk to too many people about it, for some reason, somehow, it kind of might blow it for you. Believe it or not. There's too many hands in the cookie jar, and it's not like people are out to get you by any means. But what if they talk to somebody who doesn't have your best interests at heart, because too many people are talking and too many people know? I feel like you're going to know by the end of June or the beginning of July what you want, but to tread very lightly, because you've got a good thing going on, existing already in your life. Okay, threes? That's what we've got for you. I will see you next month at Gemma's Window. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you. Any more information about me, just hop on my website, gemmaswindow@gmail.com. See you next time, threes.